Audio Jungle.
Hey guys, it's iTech Everything here from GumballTech.com and John'sIPhone.com, and this is one of the tech vlogs that I've not been doing for a long time. So welcome to my tech vlog series if you're a new subscriber, and let's get started. So Apple just recently updated their new Mac Minis, and according to them, it's up to two times faster processors and graphics, and has a new high-speed Thunderbolt that was released in the February update of the MacBook Pros, and I think it was the May update of the new iMacs, and it's mini in size only. And as you can see, they took out the first thing I had to get to. They took out the optical disc, which means that you won't be able to run disk on your Mac Mini, which is pretty odd. I have no idea why they took that out. As in the old Mac Minis, there should be a line here. If you have a Mac Mini, a line right there where you can insert a disk through. And let's go ahead and take a look at the new features first. Oh, actually, let's take a look at the design first. So it is an inch and a half tall and nothing short of amazing. Apple's fancy coats. And I don't think the Mac Mini is that amazing, but I gotta say that it's actually better than my 2-year-old iMac, which I'll get to in a second. I'll tell you why. So the iMac design didn't really change that much except for the disc. They took out the optical disc, like I said a while ago. And this is aluminum. Full aluminum like the MacBook Pro. Kind of got the design from there. And let's see. So on the back of the Mac Mini, you got the power button right there. You got the where you power up your MacBook Pro, and I think that's FireWire cable or Gigabyte cable, whatever. I don't care that. And that's a FireWire cable. That's a Gigabyte cable, I think. It's a HDMI port, and that's a Thunderbolt port, which is one of the new Thunderbolt ports that just came out, which allows you to transfer your data to any Mac at 10 gigabytes per second, which is amazing. And you got 4 USB ports, and an SD card slot, and some ventilation space, with a microphone and a headphone jack port. Did I just say jock? Whatever. And okay, also comes with new Thunderbolt port, and see, as you can see here, Mac Mini is designed without an optical disk drive because these days you don't need one. It's easier to download music and movies from iTunes Store or the Mac App Store. So Apple is really pushing users to download apps, music, movies, all from the iTunes and the Mac App Store, and not burning. This is actually a pretty bad thing because, for example, if you go to your local music store, you buy a disc, you go back home, and you have a Mac Mini, you can't really burn the disc into your iTunes. So that kind of sucks. So you gotta buy most of your music on the iTunes Store, and or buy digitally online or pirate it, whatever. And let's go look at the few features of the new Mac Mini. So this is a real overachiever. It comes with a new Intel-Core i5 and i7 processor, which is why it's better than my 2-year-old iMac, which my iMac has a Intel-Core 2 Duo, so it sucks. It's up to 2 times faster graphics too, with the new AMD Radeon, and new faster flexible Thunderbolt I/O, new connectivity, and HDMI, whatever that BYODKM stands for, storage and memory too. So again, it's up to 2 times faster processors, and this is according to Signbench, 2.1 times faster with a multiprocessor render. 3D render takes about two times faster, and Mathematica Mark 8 1.8 faster, and Aperture for common application tasks is 1.8 faster than the previous Mac Mini, which is amazing. And it's also up to 2 times faster graphics. So you can those gamers out there, I don't think gamers actually buy the Mac Mini because it's not really a good source for gamers, because like you can't put a disc in, and it's not like good processors anyway. And it's like if I was a gamer, I'd get a MacBook Pro or the new iMac or Mac Pro, or maybe go for Windows. And so you can give Portal up to 2 times better graphics, Portal 2 1.9 better graphics, half time to episode 2 1.8 times better graphics, and StarCraft 2 1.6. And look at the new Thunderbolt ports. We covered that a while ago. Ports, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth, the basic things. With your, and you can bring your own display. That's the new Thunderbolt display, which I'll get to in a second. And this, you can hook up your own other displays, which is a nice addition as well. Thank God Apple didn't limit their Mac Mini showing Thunderbolt displays. They might do that anyway. So you can connect your wireless keyboard and your wireless mouse to it as well via Bluetooth. And no screen is too big, so you can hook up your HDMI TVs or LED TVs or whatever LCD TVs to this bad boy right here. So storage and memory, as you can see inside the Mac Mini, is actually pretty clean. And I think there's two RAMs right there. I'm not sure. And you can start with 500 GB of storage, and you take it from there. So yeah, you can add memory with a twist 2 GB or 4 GB of fast 1033 MHz DDR3 RAM, like in all Macs. So if only they had the option of upgrading to 8 GB, I would really love the Mac Minis and probably get my hands on one. But since there is no option to upgrading the Mac Minis to 8 GB, I probably won't even go for this Mac Mini anyways. So let's go take a look at OS X Lion running on this Mac Mini. So this Mac Mini comes with a built-in OS X Lion that was just released 2 days ago. You can check out my full overview of that in my previous videos. The previous video before this, anyway. You can see the previous video at the end of this video. You can click the link over there anyway. And it comes with iLife, so iPhoto, iMovie, GarageBand, the Mac App Store, Safari, Mail, iCloud, Address, Book, Time Machine, and FaceTime. So default apps, you already know all that if you're a Mac user. So now I go to the specs of the new MacBook Air. So I'm going to go ahead and show you right now. This is the low-end Mac Mini that goes for 2.3 GHz, 500 GB of storage, 2.3 GHz dual-core Intel-Core i5 processor, 2 GB of memory, 500 GB hard drive, and Intel HD Graphics 3000. It comes with OS X Lion. Let's look at the high-end Mac Mini. This is the base of the Mac Mini. 2.5 GHz dual-core Intel-Core i5 with 4 GB of memory or RAM, 500 GB hard drive, and an AMD Radeon HD 6630M. So it's better than the previous Mac Mini. And comes again with OS X Lion. So let's take a look at OS X. Let's take a look at Mac Mini with Lion server. This is for people that not for casual users or normal users. This is for people who like to do a lot of stuff with the MacBook Air. So and with servers and stuff, I don't really use that. So anyways, go over it. This is 2.0 GHz with dual core, with dual 500 GB. This goes for quad-core Intel-Core i7, 2.0 GHz, and this comes with 4 GB of RAM, dual 500 GB, 720 RPM hard drive, which is very nice. Intel HD Graphics 3000, like in the MacBook Air, so I'll get to in the next vlog, and comes with OS X Lion server as well with OS X Lion. Anyway, let's take a look at the customizations you can do with this low-end Mac Mini. So you can upgrade your RAM from 2 GB all the way up to 8 GB, and for 4 GB you add another $100, 2 times 2 GB. For 8 GB you add $300 for 2 times 4 GB of 1033 MHz DDR3 SD RAM. And look at the hard drive. You can upgrade your hard drive on 500 GB serial 88 drive at 5,400 RPM, 250 GB hard drive, and you add another $150, and that is basically customizations for this low-end Mac Mini. So let's take a look at the high-end Mac Mini. You can upgrade your processor with 2.5 GHz, 2.7 GHz dual core from the Intel Core i5 to Intel Core i7, which is a very big difference for just $100. So I would say go for the highest end Mac Mini and upgrade your processor for 2.7 GHz to Intel Core i7, which is another $100. And look at the memory. You can upgrade your memory from 4 GB to 8 GB again, like I covered in the previous Mac Mini. You can also upgrade your hard drive from a 500 GB serial 88 drive to a 256 GB solid state drive, which is amazing. SSDs are like one of the best things in the world. So and you can also upgrade the middle option to 750 GB serial 88 drive at 7,200 RPM for just $150. If the highest option is it comes with 750 GB serial 88 drive at the highest 7,200 RPM for this Mac Minis, plus this 256 GB solid state drive for actually a really high price, $750. So and again, if you're a high-end user, I suggest go for the 256 solid state drive for $600. That would make a lot of difference in your boot up times. You're running different kinds of applications, so it's basically the baseline of the Mac Mini. So take a look at the solid. Let's take a look at the server. So this is the new server, Mac Minis. As you can see, from 4 gigabytes you can upgrade to 8 gigabytes of RAM for $200. And hard drives again is it's almost exactly the same as the previous Mac Minis, the highest Mac Minis, except that the options are a bit different. Second option would be 2 times 700 gigabytes, 088 at 7,200 RPM for another $100. 256 gigabyte solid state drive at $400, which is cheaper than the previous Mac Mini. For the 700 gigabyte 088 drive plus 256 solid state drive for $450, and 2 times 256 gigabyte solid state drives for $1,000. And with that $1,000, I think I can buy a Thunderbolt display, maybe a MacBook Air. The total amount for the highest Mac Mini is $2,199, which is a rip-off, I would have to say. And take a look at the prices for the previous Mac Minis. The lowest end goes for $599. The high-end baseline Mac Minis goes for $799, and the Mac Mini with line server goes for $999. And I think I covered all the things with the new MacBook Air. Stay tuned for my other tech vlogs for the new MacBook Airs and the new Thunderbolt displays. Yep. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe for more tech vlogs. Rate this video a thumbs up. Comment this video what you think about it. Give me suggestions, future improvements, or future tech vlogs. And I will see you guys later.